What's up YouTube, it's Zapdos TCG here and welcome back to our TCG video on my channel. Today we're actually going to be talking about 10 tech cards that could be included into your NAIC 60 to actually be successful. These are tech cards that could help swing matchups. As a little definition, a tech card is actually just a one card inclusion that you can just slide into your deck and it actually will swing specific matchups. So if you guys are excited for a video like this, let me know by rocking the hell out of the like button. Helps out in many ways to support the channel and it only takes 1 second of your time. I'm forever grateful if you would do so. With that being said, let's talk about some tech cards, shall we? The first one up on the menu is Maractus. Have you ever lost a game because of Maractus and the corner attack? Well, you might think this could be your 60th card in your NAIC deck right now because of the corner attack. Corner allows you to actually attack the opponent for 20 damage and during their next turn they cannot manually retreat. Some decks do not have switch outs. If they're not playing Turo, if they're not playing Prime Catcher, if they are completely stuck in the active position, you can even cheese out games with Maractus by itself. We did see that before in a couple of games where people were up against Raging Bolt. They slapped down Maractus. They've already burned their Prime Catcher in the beginning of the game, and this can actually help win games. You could include this in a plethora of decks. I think in something like a Joltik box, it could be seeing its use. It could be seeing its usage in something like a Marnie's Grimmsnarl EX deck as well. So don't underestimate the power of Maractus. And also, you might think when seeing a tech card like this, should I include a Turo in my 60? There's definitely things to think about. Also a switch, maybe in Iron Leaves. We're going to be talking about more tech cards later, but the Maractus will definitely see play at NAIC, and maybe it could be your 60th card in your deck. Continuing on, we have Picnic Basket. There is a lot of spread shenanigans going around. A lot of Monkey Dory is to blame for that, but not only that, you have the attack of Marnie's Grimmsnarl EX, which also damages the bench. I know tech cards like Chien-Pao could protect that, but with Frozaz around, that doesn't seem like a great idea. So there's Monkey Dory, which can spread some stuff. It is also included in Gardevoir deck, so that is very annoying. But also Dragapult EX with the Phantom Dive spreads damage all around. The Picnic Basket is a universal tech card, allowing you to heal 30 damage from each of your Pokemon. You're gonna heal the opponent as well, but this is gonna be more useful because you can actually heal your entire field, which can be good. It is searchable through the means of Arven as well. So if you do have an Arven in your 60, maybe you're playing Dragapult EX, maybe you're playing Joltik Box, maybe you're playing Charizard even. This could be a nice inclusion. If you're playing Arven, this is a searchable card that allows you to heal 30 damage from each of your Pokemon. Also could be useful in stuff like Goldango as well. So some people are afraid of something like TM Devolution that could happen to them, and this can off-swing the entire strategy that the opponent is mapping out with their damage counters. Next is Iron Bundle, because a lot of decks out there are playing Artazon. I think Iron Bundle is a very good card to include into your deck because it's a semi-gust effect. You just find it through the means of like an Artazon, even underneath item lock, and you push Budoos down the side. You can push Pokemon that you don't want to be hitting into. It's a very great tech card, and it could be included in a lot of decks. Think about Marnie's Grimmsnarl, Joltik Box as well. I played this in my Joltik Box deck during my last regionals and it worked out. I got day 2, so Iron Bundle definitely working out in many ways, and I definitely would think about this as well. Maybe even in Raging Bolt too, because you're playing so many Nazballs and Ultra Balls, and a lot of decks out there are playing Artazon. Gardevoir plays Artazon. Marnie's Grimmsnarl plays Artazon. Charizard plays Artazon. So Dragapult plays Artazon. So all of these decks playing Artazon, and if you're an aggressive build, think about Raging Bolt, Joltik Box, or maybe even a Marnie's Grimmsnarl could also find its usage right there. Iron Bundle is a great way to, of course, push the opponent's active down to the bench. Next up is Energy Switch. This is a very cool card. It could be used in Marnie's Grimmsnarl to get multiple Monkey Dories off when the opponent least expects it. It could also be used in Gardevoir. Same story here. You might think, oh, this Gardevoir player, the only manual attachment of the turn could go down on 1 Monkey Dory, but this can actually allow you to use 2 Adrena Brains when the opponent doesn't even think about it in the slightest. So that's why I think Energy Switch is a very good combo in decks like Gardevoir as the one-off, as well as Marnie's Grimmsnarl to surprise the opponent with the effect that you can use multiple Monkey Dories with just 1 attachment, and that's going to be very crucial. Also could be nice in the mirror match as well, and Energy Switch could also find its usage in stuff like, for example, Raging Bolt. If you're playing their baby Raging Bolt, the opponent's going to be saying, oh, he can only snipe for 60 damage, but nothing more is true with a random Energy Switch. The baby Raging Bolt can then snipe for 90, which is very powerful indeed. Next tech card is Iron Leaves. Are you tired of being trapped by Maractus? Well, this can be a nice option. Grass-type Pokemon have it good right now, as Marnie's Grimmsnarl is the most popular deck in the room to be expected at NAIC. Having this in your deck is going to be very good. Definitely include it into your Joltik Box deck, but you could also include it into your Raging Bolt deck. Not only is it going to be nice to attack with a Grass-type of Pokemon out of nowhere, you only need 3 energies to attack with it. The good news is that if you are trapped in the active position through the means of a Maractus and your Prime Catcher is prized, or you have burned your Prime Catcher already, you can still get out of the active position through the Rapid Vernier ability, allowing it to slap all the way into the active position and absorb energy. So Iron Leaf's also quite a good tech card. Next is Kieran, same strategy here. If you're actually trapped in the active position, you can include this as a damage buff, but also as a way to switch out your active Pokemon. So this can be a combo way. Maybe you're playing Palpat and 1 copy of Kieran can make sure Maractus trapping never happens in your deck. And slapping an additional 30 damage could actually help specific numbers. You could include this into your Dragapult deck. You can include this into your Charizard deck. Maybe even in the Marnie's Grimmsnarl to slap even more damage. Not that that's necessary, but it's a tech card. You might think about it. Moving forward, we have Chien-Pao. If you're playing a Noctowl based engine, you definitely should think about Chien-Pao, because this Chien-Pao, when you slap it down from your hand to the bench, you may discard a stadium. If people are actually attacking in Team Rocket's Watchtower, your Evolution Box deck, your Raging Bolt deck is actually going to be crumbling a little bit, because with the correct placement of something like, for example, a Team Rocket's Watchtower and an Iono, you're definitely going to be in trouble. But as soon as you have like a Chien-Pao with an Ultra Ball, you can get rid of that stadium and use Noctowls once again. So there's definitely something going here, because if you slap down Mew EX on the bench as well, you can go Ultra Ball, get the Chien-Pao, slap the Chien-Pao down, get rid of Team Rocket's Watchtower, Mew for 3, maybe find a Noctowl, and off you're going with the races again. So Chien-Pao also, low-key a good card to tech against Team Rocket's Watchtower. Then we have Mist Energy. If you're tired of getting TM Devoed all the time by a Marnie's Grimmsnarl, this can be a nice way to surprise the opponent. In decks like, for example, Charizard or even a Marnie's Grimmsnarl deck itself, you could surprise the opponent while having this Mist Energy equipped. That means you can no longer get TM Devoed, and that's gonna be one of the win conditions that can happen. That's also very cool. That card, I don't recommend it in Dragapult, as Dragapult does require a Fire Energy and Psychic Energy, and this is gonna be very awkward to get that on there. But on the other hand, with Mist Energy, you can definitely get the turn attachment onto something like this, because with Charizard and Marnie's Grimmsnarl, you do accelerate energies by yourself. Another interesting thing is that this card is actually not too searchable unless you're playing Colorless Tenacity, which I personally wouldn't do. So maybe a less good tech card, but a tech card nonetheless. Then we have Klefki. Klefki is gonna be a fantastic Pokemon to use if you're playing Gardevoir and you're afraid of those very turbo-based decks. Think about Joltik Box, think about stuff like a Raging Bolt. You can actually use the Mischievous Lock to just shut down all the Pokemon, they're active. All the Pokemon, basic Pokemon do no longer have abilities. This can also be very good if you push this into the active position. All the the little fellas out there, the Monkey Dories, will not have abilities, which can buy yourself a turn, right? So that could be very good as well. Klefki as a tech card, and also Flutter Mane. Flutter Mane shuts down the Pokemon in the active position from having an ability. So if they do start with only one Marnie's Impidimp and they go on their second turn, they actually will not be able to rare candy into Marnie's Grimmsnarl, because of the fact that the Midnight Fluttering will shut down that ability. Same story if you're up against the Charizard, but also the combination of Hex Hurl, 90 to the active, 2 damage counters on your opponent's bench Pokemon in any way you like, in combination with your own Monkey Dories, might mean Flutter Mane is actually good again in Gardevoir EX. And that is 10 tech cards that are a little bit under the radar right now that I want to be, shedding some light upon. So you guys, maybe some of these we'll see play in at the stream as well. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, let me know by rocking the hell out of the like button. Helps out in many ways. And also go check out our sponsors. They make the videos possible, so definitely give them a little bit of views.
Level up your game with TC Evolutions. Breathtaking damage counters, special condition tokens, and ability markers. Precision, style, power. Use coupon ZapDosTCG for 10% off only at TC Evolutions.
Also, go check out dragonshield.com for your sleeves, binders, and deck boxes. You can use the coupon ZAPDOS5 for 5% off. PokeTownStore.com for your TCG Live code card needs, 5% off as well using the coupon ZAPDOSTCG. And CardMarket.com for European players where you're able to buy as well as sell cards to people all across Europe. I'm very excited to be watching NAIC. I might actually live stream on the channel as well. I'll let you guys know through the social, so definitely follow those so you can get up to date. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for some more Pokemon TCG action. Thanks again for watching. Peace.